Ever heard the saying, "Don't bring a knife to a gunfight"? Well, what if the gun is a massive slow-firing cannon and the knife is a surgically precise scalpel? That's the story of one of the most brilliant tactical victories in naval history, starring a small, agile ship against a fleet of heavily armed giants. Our story takes place on the high seas, where a lone frigate, let's call her the Swift, found herself cornered, her opponent. A squadron of formidable warships known for their overwhelming firepower. The enemy commander was confident. His strategy was simple: brute force. He ordered his ships to unleash a continuous, heavy barrage, believing he could simply pound the Swift into submission. The sky literally rained iron. Explosions churned the water into a chaotic foam, and the noise was deafening. It was a terrifying display of power, designed to intimidate and obliterate. But on the bridge of the Swift, Captain Eva Rostova wasn't intimidated. She was thinking. She knew she couldn't win a slugging match. Her ship was faster, more maneuverable, but its armor was weaker, its guns fewer. To fight on their terms was suicide. So she decided to write her own rules for this battle. While the enemy was busy firing heavy, she was going to fire smart. Eva watched the enemy's patterns. She saw the rhythm in their chaos. Each massive volley was followed by a predictable, albeit short, reloading period. Their heavy guns took time to aim and coordinate. It was a lumbering, powerful dance, but a dance nonetheless. And every dance has a tempo. Eva ordered her helmsman to use the Swift's superior agility not to run, but to weave, to literally dance between the raindrops of cannon fire. They'd surge forward into the seemingly suicidal storm of explosions, using the smoke and spray as cover. Then, just as the enemy cannons fell silent for that crucial reloading window, the Swift would dart out, but she wasn't firing randomly at the enemy's thick hulls. That would be a waste of precious ammunition. Captain Rostova had identified her targets with cold precision. She fired smart. Her gunners aimed for the enemy's critical systems, their rudder chains, their sail masts, and most importantly, their command ship's communication flags. One well-placed shot severed the main mast of a lead ship, sending it spinning out of formation and causing chaos. Another volley shattered the rudder controls of a different vessel, leaving it circling helplessly. Instead of trying to sink the giants, she was disabling them one surgical strike at a time. She was a hornet stinging a herd of bulls, turning their own size and lack of coordination against them. The enemy commander was furious. His ships were firing thousands of rounds, turning the ocean black with gunpowder, yet this tiny frigate was still fighting back, seemingly untouched. His fleet was falling into disarray. Ships were colliding. Orders were getting lost as communication lines were severed. His strategy of overwhelming force was being completely dismantled by an opponent who refused to play his game. He fired heavy, but she fired smart. In the end, it wasn't a battle won by the number of guns or the thickness of armor. The Swift, with minimal damage, forced the disorganized and crippled squadron to retreat. Captain Rostova and her crew proved a timeless lesson. Power isn't always about brute force. True strength lies in intelligence, precision, and the courage to think differently when everyone else is just making noise. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the smartest move is not to meet force with force, but to outthink it entirely. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story of strategy and courage, hit that like button and subscribe for more. See you next time.